Welcome back. We're wrapping up our special civil action series with the big guns, Rule 66 and Rule 67.
These are high-stakes cases. In one, you're stripping someone of their job. In the other, you're taking their land. Because these are so intrusive, the ratio of our cases focuses heavily on jurisdiction and just compensation.
Let's dive into Republic versus Sereno and Mendoza versus Alias.
The ratio of Republic versus Sereno, Warranto is the proper remedy to challenge the validity of an appointment based on a lack of eligibility at the start.
People often confuse this with impeachment. What's the distinction?
The court teaches that impeachment is for removing a validly appointed officer for crimes committed during their term. Warranto, however, questions if the person was ever qualified to hold the office in the first place.
And Mendoza versus Alias adds a crucial procedural point. Warranto is an action against the person, not the office. If the respondent dies or leaves the office, the case generally becomes moot, unless there are back wages or damages at stake. Now, the taking of land. Heirs of Sugitan versus City of Mandaluyong and NPC versus Manubay Agro. The ratio, expropriation is a two-stage process. Stage 1 is the authority to expropriate, where the court determines if the taking is for public use. Stage 2, just compensation. The court determines the price. And in Heirs of Sugitan, it teaches that a local government unit cannot just file a case. It must have a valid ordinance, not just a resolution. Without a valid ordinance, the court has no jurisdiction to even start stage 1.
So when can the government just move in?
This is where Rule 67 meets RA number 10752 or the Right of Way Act. Under Rule 67, you only need to deposit the assessed value for tax purposes. But the ratio in recent jurisprudence is that for national government infrastructure projects, RA 10752 applies.
The teaching is to enter immediately under Republic Act 10752. The government must pay 100% of the market value of the land, not just assessed value. This protects the owner from being displaced without enough money to relocate.
How is the price set? NPC versus Manugay Agro gives us the consequential damages rule. The ratio, just compensation, is not just the price of the land taken. It is the fair market value plus consequential damages to the remaining land minus consequential benefits. In Manubay Agro, the NPC built high-tension wires over a property. They did not take the land, but they made it useless for building. The court thought that an easement or right-of-way that indefinitely limits the use of property entitles the owner to the full market value of the affected area, not just the easement fee.
That's the ratio. Whether it's an office or an acre, the law ensures that due process is the gatekeeper of the state's power. And we're out. See you next episode.